Next up, I'm glad that this I picked it up because the price actually finally went down, and that is the Dunkirk Steelbook. Uh, they were charging $30 for it, and I feel it wasn't that worth it that much. I mean, of all the covers that they had, they chose to go with this, and I feel like they could have done a lot better with it. And next up, finally, I just went to Best Buy out of nowhere, and I saw this like right there, last copy, and I cannot believe they got restocked. I mean, their website doesn't even say anything about it, and I picked it up, and that is the It Steelbook for $25. I mean, on eBay and everywhere, it was going for like $80, $70, and I finally got it for $25. A steal. I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting. I'm gonna watch it on Halloween with some of my friends. Next up, buy one get one free from the Sony Save Station again, and finally got this movie, and that is the Social Network. I never watched it, and I watched it. Amazing movie. Cannot believe this didn't win Best Picture between this and King's Speech. But well, I haven't watched King's Speech, even though I bought King's Speech. I haven't watched it yet, but really disappointed. Really watched it, and I was blown away from it. Movie that I haven't watched yet, but I got the steelbook for it. That is Whiplash. Real could have gone a little better with the steelbook cover, but really like it. Next up, another film that out of nowhere I went to. I heard Best Buy got restocked with this. Like the same thing with the It Steelbook, that it was in certain Best Buys, and I went to my first Best Buy didn't have it. Went to my second one, and they had it right there, last copy, and that is the Blade Runner 2049 Steelbook. But I haven't watched the first Blade Runner yet, but at least I have this one ready when I'm ready to watch it. Back to anime. I got the Fairy Tail Collection 4. Yes, unfortunately, I went from collection 1, then 3, then 4. I skipped 2 because it never went down in price. But thankfully, like I said, I have eBay saved searches. So it popped up and I saw the price and I instantly had to get it for a good price. Next up, continuing with the anime, I got the Tales from Earthsea, but unfortunately, it came damaged a little bit. The owner gave me a refund, but he said I could keep it, but this is one of the rarest ones out there, so I decided to keep it. I also heard that that one was like the least, like not very good out of the Studio Ghibli. Next one, I got this off eBay. I The second one came out in theaters. I missed out on it, but I remember that I don't have this in my collection. Found it with the slipcover for $8, and that is Sicario. Amazing movie. Can't now I understand why people were pissed that this wasn't nominated for Best Picture. Denis Villeneuve is an amazing director. Next up, back to anime. So I purchased this from a seller. Came back damaged. Offered me a refund. Actually offered me to send me another copy. So I got 5 centimeters per second, but of course it came a little damaged. You can see there the sleeve cover is kind of dented a little bit, but compared to the first time, this is a way better improvement. But I haven't watched it yet. What's Makoto Shinkai? I mean, the first. Let me go back to anime. When I first started watching anime, a film come out called Your Name, and guys, Your Name is my favorite movie of all time. I was going through some stuff last year, and that movie got me back on my feet. So I'm trying to watch every Makoto Shinkai film. So I think this is his second film, 5 centimeters per second, and it is amazing. Continuing with anime, I got Fairy Tail Collection 2 after buying Collection 1, 3, and 4. This came out on eBay at a decent price, and so I finally have a straight collection, you can say, but I'm not even halfway done with Fairy Tail yet. Next up, back to US releases. I got A Quiet Place. I missed out on theaters of it, but thankfully I pre-ordered the steelbook and it looks amazing, and one of my favorite movies of this year now. And I love the steelbook design for this. Next up, ever since buying the Coco steelbook, I'm trying to get the latest Disney steelbook. So I went on eBay and I found this for $30, Moana, and it came with this seal protectors that I seen around. So really cool that it came with that. Another movie that out of nowhere I just remember saying that hey, I remember watching this movie. I don't have it on Blu-ray. Then I found that it had a lenticular slipcover when it came out, and that is Get Smart. Awesome slipcover between Anne Hathaway and Steve Carell there. Sorry for that. I think the lighting is kind of messing up the lenticular effect. Next up, one of my favorite films of this year so far, Steven Spielberg, my favorite director of all time, Ready Player One. This is the best exclusive steelbook. Although I admit they could have done something. They could have chosen a better cover than this. Kind of looks very plain and everything. Back to anime. I've been dying to watch this series, but I never found a good price on it. And then I found the limited edition of it. An eBay seller put it for $25, and I thought it was a good price compared to the original price that goes for like $60, $50. And that is Tokyo Ghoul. It's a horror anime, and the first season alone in my opinion, it's great. Although compared to the manga, they say the manga is better. Continuing from that, like a week later, somebody posted this on eBay, and I instantly bought it. And that is Tokyo Ghoul Route A, which is the second season. Not as good as the first one. I admit, like without even reading the manga, I heard this was really stupid. But I'm a completist, so you gotta have it. Just looking at my stack here. Okay, final stack right here. This is from at least this month and last month. I don't know if you heard at Best Buy had like a mini metal pack steelbook Fox section, and I already had this movie in standard Blu-ray, but of course they released the steelbook like years later, and that is Kingsman: The Secret Service. I decided to get this edition because when they released the Golden Circle, it matches this, so at least I'm ready for that. Next up, continuing with the DC animated movies, I got The Death of Superman. I believe this was a better job. It did a better job than Batman v Superman. And then, of course, one of the biggest releases in August, and probably one of the biggest movies of this year so far. That is the Infinity. Oh, sorry, just get a little bit closer. That is the Infinity War steelbook from Best Buy. I had to pre-order this. I didn't want to risk getting there and it was being sold out. But unfortunately, this does have a spine slash. You can see there. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it won't focus. And going on. Immediately the next week after that, Deadpool 2 comes out. I had to pick it up, of course. Although this is the standard Blu-ray, not the 4K Blu-ray. I don't have 4K Blu-ray player, so doesn't make sense when I buy 4K Blu-rays. But next up, that is Fairy Tale Collection 11. Yeah, you heard me. I went from Collection 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then I went all the way to 11. But like I said, I have Fairy Tale Blu-ray on my saved searches in eBay, and this popped up, and this guy was selling for $15. This came out just like a few months ago, and it goes still for like $60 on Amazon still. So again, $15, cannot pass that up. Then next up from eBay again, I missed out on this when it came out, and I found it for a decent price for $16. That is the Suicide Squad Hell to Pay Target Steelbook, and I gotta admit, this movie, it might be better than the live action Suicide Squad. At least this makes there's a rated R also, something that Suicide Squad should have been. Next up, another Studio Ghibli film. I'm very glad that I found this very cheap because this goes the slipcover for this is very rare, and that is The Tale of Princess Kaguya. I found this for $11 or $13 on eBay. The slipcover in perfect. Well, it has like a small bent right there, but really glad I found it with the slipcover. And then this one I just bought yesterday actually, and I wasn't planning on buying this, but this was the last copy, and I decided to just get it. And that is the Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 3 Steelbook. Like I said, like at the beginning of the video when I showed my Season 1 Ash vs. the Evil Dead, really disappointed this was canceled. This is going to be the final season, but at least I have. But now I'm debating whether to get the Steelbook for the other seasons. but the season 1 metal pack is super rare. I checked on eBay, it goes for like $200. Although season 2 is not that bad. I saw it going for like $40-50. So I just might get that. And I went to Target yesterday, and then I just decided to just buy this Blu-ray and then keep the slipcover. And that is the Target exclusive lenticular slipcover for Ready Player One. I don't know why the lighting isn't showing the lenticular effect very well. But anyway, guys, that is my entire Blu-ray update for the past 2 years, guys. 2 years have passed. This is 2 years worth of Blu-rays. But thank you so much for all the 60, I believe 69, 68 subscribers that stuck by me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And I will promise that I will find within my schedule to post more videos. But thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. Peace out.